Hello friends, welcome back to your own channel Wealth Saga Global. Whenever the market starts to rise up, we always curse that day when the market was correcting and we did not buy. But once the market starts to crash, we always wonder and we always start to find out how much more the market will correct. Now, isn't it great if you get to know the levels from where the market will start to rise up or from the levels from where the market will start to correct? Isn't it great? It is. So let me tell you friends, this video is going to give you the complete clarity or as to find out from where of course, the exact levels cannot be predicted because this is not, we are not fortune tellers, but we can actually estimate at which price level the stock will start to correct or the market will start to correct and at what level market will start to rise up again. So this is a broad analysis which can keep you acquainted with the right price level at which you can enter and at the right time when you can exit a particular stock or you can exit from your existing holdings if you are holding for short term. So this is a very important video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, immediately subscribe to it, hit the bell icon so that you keep getting the regular updates. And without wasting any further time, we will begin. And of course, if you have not joined the channel, you are really missing out on very much important learnings. You can consider joining because we post charts on daily basis which will bring your analysis, which will bring your chart reading to a different level. So let's begin. So presently the market is crashing and with the help of Elliott wave I will explain how much market will correct more. So it's a very important analysis. You cannot afford to miss even a single statement, single comment, because if you watch my previous video, there may be some additional inputs which I shall be giving in this important video which I might not have given in the previous video. So you must watch this video, and in case if you find that I have missed out something, you can let me know in the comment section. If you have any value added points, in case if you have any, of course, then you can share them in the comment section as well. Now people curse the day trade, people curse the intraday trade because they do not know what is the trend. And let me tell you friends, there is a very important saying that history repeats itself. Okay, why history repeats itself? History repeats itself because there are some sequence of events which take place in due course of time, and in market per se this saying becomes even more important because market moves just because of two reasons, that is fear and greed. Once the greed starts, the market becomes overvalued and they crash. Once the fear becomes, people start to sell and the market becomes oversold and the market starts to rise thereafter. So this history repeats itself saying goes more pertinent to stock markets. And since I've told you history repeats itself and the same is replicated in the market, so these repetitions, as you can see, this repetition is shown in form of wave in stock market, and that is how you predict that if the stock has moved like this, then of course the third movement is also going to be similar, only like this. But in real life, the waves do not move in such beautiful fashion. There is some irregularities, there are some changes. So how do we predict that? We are going to learn with the help of Elliott waves. Before we start, we want to thank the man who has been behind this important research, that is Mr. Ralph Nelson Elliott, who has given this theory. And this theory, which has been given so many years back, maybe so many decades back, is presently being utilized by us, people like me who are millennials, and we are utilizing this this important theory even today. So we want to thank him, Mr. Ralph, for giving this wonderful theory to us, which is applicable even today and will be applicable even after multiple decades as well. Now in this important video, we are going to cover what is Elliott wave theory, how to use this Elliott wave theory to predict market moves, and how to find out that trend has changed. That is, if the stock is in downtrend, how to find out that it has started to go in uptrend, or rather when it is going to change the trend, and how to identify that what is the exact price range at which this change may take place. How to predict this, we are going to understand with the help of Elliott waves. And there are three associated golden rules with Elliott Elliott waves, this also we are going to understand, along with the Nifty levels and targets, which we are going to soon in Nifty. And of course, if you are watching this from some other country, the same rules are applicable for your indices, for any stock, whether it be Indian stock or wherever you talk about. This theory is exactly applicable to other stocks or indices as well. Now, what does Elliott wave theory say? Elliott wave theory say that prices of stock move due to investor psychology. And what is this psychology? It is fear and greed. Simple as that. If the investors start to fear, they start to sell, and once they start to sell, the stock becomes oversold. Okay, and of course, when the stock becomes oversold, there are some intelligent people, smart people who actually know the value of stock. They start to buy here, and the smart money gets in, and the stock starts to move up. Okay, and this herd mentality leads to the swings. That is, the stock starts to go down, thereafter the smart money gets in and the stock goes up. Thereafter again people start to sell, smart money goes out, people sell, and thereafter the herd mentality becomes, the stock corrects, and thereafter again smart money gets in and people start to buy again. So this is the herd mentality which leads to the formation of wave, and these waves repeat every time with the particular time. And why does this happen? This simply happens because of investor psychology. If I plot Elliott wave on diagram, then it is very, very clear that Elliott wave is comprising of two kind of waves. This is one kind of wave, and this is the second kind of wave. Okay, so what are these two kinds of wave? This is the uptrend wave, which is also called impulse move trade, or you can say impulsive trade, impulsive move, impulsive wave, whatever you may call it. Now the second move is the corrective move, which is also called corrective wave, or corrective motion, whatever you may call it. So people call it impulsive wave and corrective wave. Firstly, we will understand about the impulsive wave. What is impulsive wave? Impulsive wave has 5 waves. Wave number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is impulsive wave. Whereas if you talk about corrective wave has 3 waves. One is bearish, the second one is bullish, and third one is again bearish. So corrective wave has 3 waves, the bullish wave has 5 waves. First understand the theory. Unless until you understand the theory, you will not be able to apply it. So please patiently give your ears to me, give a patient hearing, and then you will be able to learn the thing which you have not been able to learn so far. So as I told you, impulsive wave is a bullish wave and correction wave is a bearish wave. Impulsive wave and correction waves have minor waves within. That means this is a bullish wave. So this bullish wave will also have 5 small waves. And how do they look like? The question should be this. This is the bearish wave. This also has 3 waves inside it. Similar kind of 3 waves. How do they look like? They actually look like this. So this is the bullish wave. So this bullish wave also has 5 small waves within. Okay, so this is bullish wave. This also has these 5 small waves, similar kind of 5 waves built inside it. Now the question which should be arising in your mind, that how do we know that this is the price at which the stock will start to move up? Isn't it a good question? It should be the question which should be running in your mind. And how do we find out that this is the price at which the correction will begin? How do we find out that? It's a very, very important question. And the answer of this question will also be given to you in this video, provided you understand and listen everything carefully. So what is the benefit of impulse wave and corrective wave? What is the benefit? If you are able to predict this wave correctly, you will be able to predict this point more or less correctly. And if you will be able to predict this wave correctly, you will be able to find out this point. So these points can be easily found out, easily predicted with the help of Elliott wave analysis. Okay, so if you talk about the use of impulsive wave, the impulsive waves are used when you want to enter the trend, thereafter making the larger profits. For example, once you find the stock has started to move up, you do not want to enter here. Do you want to? You do not want to enter here, because as stock is as it is in motion. You want stock to correct. You want stock to correct to these levels and you want to enter here. Why? Because you want to capture this bigger move, isn't it? You want to capture or not? You want to capture. If you want to capture, smash the like button, because this is an important video and you are liking this video. Please share it also with your friends so that they also get benefited. Okay, I'm sure you would have liked the button, because your like also motivates us to make a great content for you in future as well. So what does this mean? This simply means that you do not want to enter here, you want to enter here. And for that, what you need to know? You need to know that how much correction will take place. So this is the point which you are actually looking for, and I'm going to tell you how to look forward to this point. Because generally what happens, generally the people who are ignorant, once the stock starts to correct, once the stock reaches here, they become more or less panic, and they start to sell from here. Whereas the smart investors who are aware of this Elliott wave theory, they are waiting for this point. Once they start to sell here, the smart money gets in and they are able to capture this big move. Whereas the people who had even invested here, they are only able to capture this move. Why? Because they have already sold here, they have already exited, whereas they have been able to miss out on such a big smart trend. Now, as a logical thinker, the question which should be running in your mind is that how to find out the trend is going to change or the trend has changed. Very simple, very easy to understand. I will tell you with the help of on charts also. But firstly, let's understand the theory. So whenever we talk about the impulsive wave, this is the impulsive wave, isn't it? This is the impulsive wave. And once you find that the correction has begun, the correction has begun, the correction has started, this wave forms, and once this wave is formed and this wave is equals to this wave, as you can see the length is almost the same. Okay, so if the length of this wave, the final wave, that is the fifth wave, is equals to the first wave of the correction wave, if they both are equal, then you can understand the trend has got changed from bullish to bearish, isn't it? You're with me? Let me know in the comment section that you are with me. So this is the first way of finding out the trend has reversed. The second way of finding out the trend has reversed or not, that as you can see, this wave is equals to more or less this wave. That is, this corrective wave is equals to this corrective wave. However, this corrective wave is far more bigger than this and this, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. So this is the clear-cut example that once this corrective wave becomes bigger than the previous corrective waves, and this corrective wave is equals to the previous, that is the fifth bullish wave, then you can understand that the correction has begun and this is the start of bearish phase. So you don't need to exit here. People generally become panic and they start to sell here. You need to sell on rise. Smart people who are aware of Elliott theory, they will not sell here. They'll wait for the bounce, and once the bounce comes, in fact, the poor people who are not aware of the Elliott theory, they will start to buy here. They will start to buy here because they think the stock will start to move up. Whereas smart people will start for a clear exit here because they know that trend has reversed. Trend has reversed, that bearish trend has begun. So they will not buy here. They will sell. Now, if I explain this Elliott wave on the Nifty chart, it will be exactly clear to you what I am saying. So this is the chart of Nifty 50, and as you can see, the bullish momentum, the bullish wave started in mid-May. Okay, the stock started to move, that is the Nifty 50 start to move up. Okay, this is the bullish wave. Thereafter, again a small corrective wave here. This is the small corrective wave here. Okay, so next wave is going to be the bullish wave. And this is the bullish wave, this you can see, this is the bullish wave, and thereafter a small corrective wave here, this small corrective wave here. Okay, the third bullish wave, or rather the last bullish wave, the fifth wave of impulsive wave is this one, isn't it? This is the first, this is the second bullish, and this is the last, that is fifth wave of impulsive move. Okay, now if I talk about the correction, so this is the first corrective wave. This is the first corrective wave. However, it is not as big as the first and second ones. Okay, however, it is slightly bigger. Now what you can find out here very smartly, that oh, I should not have done that. I'll remake it once again, one, and thereafter quickly I'll make it so that your time is not spent, your time is not wasted. So this is the third wave, this is the fourth wave, and this is the final wave, this is the fifth wave. Okay, now if you talk about correction, okay, the first wave which I predict is this wave. This is the first wave of bearishness which you find has reached at these points. I'll draw this color here, so you can find this has come at this level. So this is the first wave of correction. Did you get that, what I am saying? So this is the first wave of correction. So what you should understand here is that there is going to be a slight up move which you can witness here. Okay, and how much it is going to be, how much it is going to go up, this is also I'm going to tell you in next slide. In just next slide I'm going to explain it to you. So by now you have understood that we have reached this phase of Nifty 50, or if you are seeing some other index, you can very well correlate that you have reached at this point. Okay, haven't you? You have reached at this point. Now there will be a smart bounce back which you can witness from here, and this bounce back, how much will this be? Let's understand. And before that we need to actually know, because this is very important for you to know that when the bottom has been made, isn't it? This you will only come to know that the analysis of this bottom can only be known if you know some important facts. And the facts are, first, you must always understand that wave 2, as I have told you, the wave 2 is going to be the largest. Okay, and this wave 2, beg your pardon, this wave 3 is going to be the largest, isn't it? Wave 2, this one, wave 2 is 33% of wave 1. What does this mean? If this is wave 3, so this wave 2 is going to be 1/3 of wave 3. Now the question which should be arising in your mind, that how do we measure it? Do we measure it with scale, or do we measure it with with what? How do we measure it? So you can simply analyze it. For example, if a stock is trading at a price range of rupees 100, okay, and if it goes to, say, suppose 200 here. So the stock was trading at a price range of rupees 100, and it moved rupees 100 and reached at the price range of 200. So it moved 100 rupees here. It moved up 100 rupees. And the next wave, that is the third bullish wave which was formed, it moved rupees 150. Okay, it was the longest and it moved 150 rupees. So the stock price reached over here at rupees 350. 350 rupees it reached here, isn't it? So how much should you consider this correction should be? This correction should be approximately 1/3 of 150, which is 50 rupees. Okay, so this should be approximately price range of 150 only. Why? Because this 50 is the correction, this is the 100 up move which had happened, this is the 100 minus 50 correction. So this should be the price range of 150. Did you get that or not? And simply put, if this is 100, this is 200, and the correction has happened 50 rupees, then you must be very sure of that since this correction is of rupees 50, the next up move will be of approximately 50 into 3, that is 150 rupees. So what you should predict precisely, that the correction should begin approximately at rupees 350. Why? Because the stock is trading at 200, this correction was of rupees 50, so the up move which is likely to happen is thrice the amount of correction which has happened, and that is 150 rupees. So 200 plus 150 makes it 350. At 350 price range, the stock will start to correct. Now you've understood this is 100 rupees and this is 200, this is 350. Now very simple thing and very simple analysis is wave 4 is 33% of wave 3. So this wave 2 and wave 4 are going to be almost same, isn't it? So because this was thrice of wave 2, okay, wave 4 is again 1/3 of third wave. So these both are almost equal. And last point which is very important is that since this is the largest wave, This is the largest wave. This wave is not going to be as large as this, so that if the price is at 350 rupees, you should expect correction before the price reaches 150 rupees. That is, the price correction, the price over here, the top will not be formed at 500. The correction will begin before 500, because this is the move of 150 rupees. This move is definitely not going to be rupees 150, and the stock will correct because this is the largest wave. Once this was 150 rupees, of course this is not going to be 150. The correction will begin sooner. So you should expect the stock price to be correcting between 450 to 500 rupees. If the stock was trading at rupees 100 here, it reached 200 rupees here, it reached 350 rupees here, the correction will begin between 450 to 500 rupees. So I'm sure you have been able to get the hang of things which I have told you, and the example which I have told you is also illustrated here. So you can very well get a hang of things which I have explained it to you. Now, the three golden rules which are associated with the Elliott wave, you must be very clear of these, that what all things you should keep in the mind to know the exact price range of when the correction will begin or when the stock will start to go up. And these rules are: number one, wave 3 can never be shortest. That is, as I've told you, wave 3 will always be longest. And in case if on chart you are finding that wave 3 is becoming smaller, that means the stock has gone up and thereafter the stock corrects, and the stock has gone up and thereafter stock is correcting, and thereafter stock has gone up, that means it is not following the Elliott wave pattern, because this is the longest wave, which actually it cannot be. So there is either the stock is not following the Elliott wave, or you are making some mistake in chart. Okay. For example, if you talk about Nifty 50 here, I could have made the mistake of making this as first wave, this as second wave, this as third wave. Okay, I could have made this as fourth wave. Okay, and this as fifth wave. So if I have made this, I am making it correct. But if I would have made this as the first wave of correction, so I am doing mistake. Actually, it's not the first wave. The first wave is this. Okay, as you can see, this is the bottomed out range. Okay, and the support. So this is how you exactly make, and as you can see, it is following all the principles. The third wave is the largest, and it is almost thrice this price range. You can calculate and let me know in the comment section. And these both, that is this corrective wave and this corrective wave, are almost equal. This is the longest corrective wave. This is first corrective wave, this is second corrective wave, and this is the third and the largest corrective wave, which is giving the clear-cut indication that downtrend has begun. However, the thing which is to be noted here is that the stock will definitely, the Nifty will definitely move up before making any further downside. So you don't have to exit here. Okay, if you are exiting here, you are making fool of yourself. You don't have to exit here. You have to wait for this upside and try to exit at 11,250 to be precise. 11,250 should be the price range where you should plan to exit in case if you want to. Otherwise, if you're a long-term investor, remain invested. Now this is the first thing, that wave 3 can never be shortest, it has to be long. So you have to draw Elliott wave keeping that perspective in mind. Number 2, wave 2 cannot go below wave 1. That is, this point can never go below this point. In case if stock is moving like this and the third line is going like this, third wave is going like this, so that simply means this is not a correct Elliott wave. You should not derive any kind of conclusion from such a wave. Okay, the third rule is low of a wave 4, that is, this point cannot go below top of wave 1. That is, this point will never breach this point. This point will never go below this point. Did you get that? Okay, so these are the three important rules which you need to understand, and I will explain it to you on the Nifty chart as well. And as you can see, this point, as I told you, I'll take the green color here. So this is the first up move. Okay, first correction here, first correction. Has it this point gone below this one? No, it has not. So that means it is following the rule. Now second up move, this is the longest, very nice, going in the right direction. Thereafter the correction, they both are almost of same length, as you can see. The third up wave, I'll make it in this color, the third up wave, okay, the impulsive wave. Thereafter the first and the most important corrective wave. So this is an important analysis of Elliott wave which I have done for you for Nifty 50. So here you get a hang of thing that there will be a slight up move which you can expect it till 11,250 before any potential downside begins, which you should understand that potential downside of similar kind of length should be happening thereafter to this price range, which is approximately 10,250. Okay, so this is the price range which you should be looking forward to for next phase of correction. I hope I have been able to convince you to the best of my capabilities. You have been able to understand how Elliott wave works, how to draw Elliott wave. Without wasting any further time, I will close this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Please do not forget to like this video, because once you like it, it will reach maximum people. Thank you so much for giving your precious time. Bye bye for now.